Destiny 2 Lightfall. The story between the light and the darkness is slowly coming to an end. It's been a long journey, but here we are. Today we've got a showcase from Bungie themselves telling us more around Lightfall and what we should expect in the likes of Season 19, Season of Plunder, and so many new quality of life improvements coming with Destiny Lightfall, which the fans of the franchise should be extremely excited about. This was a fantastic showcase, and as a massive Halo fan, it really makes me realise how far behind 343 are compared to Bungie and Destiny. Destiny will have new story content every single week moving forward without fail, which doesn't feel rushed at all. It's at an extremely high quality. A live service game doing a good job at being a live service game. This is very few and far between in modern gaming, so well done Bungie. Today I want to detail everything you guys need to know around Lightfall and essentially break this showcase down into a bit of a shorter video for you guys. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So to start, I'll summarise a little bit of the lore behind Lightfall and what we should expect going into it. Lightfall takes place in a part of the universe that no one has explored so far within Destiny. The planet Neptune is a place uninhabited by any life other than one kind. These are called Cloud Striders. During the collapse, a ship was able to escape and they founded a place called Neoluma, which was on Neptune. Now, the Cloud Striders have been prepping for a second collapse ever since they escaped and founded Neoluma. Now, the interesting part about it is that no other being except the Cloud Striders have inhabited this city. Hence the reason why in the trailers it looks so pristine, like nothing we've ever seen before in the Destiny universe. And that's simply because no one's ever been there other than this one civilization. In Season 18, Season of the Haunted, Callus has of course sacrificed himself and given himself up and over to the Witness. Going into Lightfall, Callus essentially drives his ship straight into Neptune, and this is where the Cloud Striders try to fight back and defend their city. The Guardians are tasked to also go there and help the Cloud Striders, and that's where they meet them for the very first time, potentially learning more around them, what they do, who they are, and how they work. It's very interesting to say the least, and who doesn't love a little bit of new lore, eh? It was also mentioned that Callus is now the new disciple of the Witness. So of course we first had Rook, and now Callus will be the second one that we potentially go on to fight in the seasonal finale. This gets me thinking that with Callus being the new disciple of the Witness, Callus will be the boss fight at the end of the campaign, and potentially the Witness will be the one left for the final expansion, which will be in the following year, of course. Alongside this too, we discover a brand new darkness power called Strand. Strand is a power from the darkness, and unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, Strand is more around consciousness. Strand is a psychic energy that forms this extra-dimensional matrix that connects all living beings and minds together. The Guardians can utilise this power to pull at these threads and tug at these wires, connecting all these living beings to one another. This allows us to use something called a grapple hook. I'm sure you guys are very much aware of this, and I'm super excited that a grapple hook is coming to Destiny 2. Now, it's very important to note the grapple hook is usable across all three classes, so Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. And you can grapple anywhere. You don't have to grapple on specific surfaces. It doesn't have to be on walls or buildings. You can literally just grapple straight in front of you to thin air, and then you can grapple from that point on. A really cool feature and a super neat touch for Destiny. It was also mentioned, of course, you can pre-order Lightfall right now, and if you do, you get access to a brand new rifle called the Quicksilver Storm Rifle, which you can use in Destiny 2 right now. This is a Cloud Strider weapon with some interesting lore. Now, this reads: Cloud Strider weaponry that has somehow been reshaped and found its way into our hands. We don't pretend to understand nanite technology, but what we do know is that we have no record of another auto rifle that turns into a rocket launcher that turns into a grenade launcher. That sounds so fucking cool, right? An auto rifle that turns into a rocket launcher and then also a grenade launcher. Take my money, Bungie. Take it right now. Now let's move into more quality life improvements within Destiny 2 coming in the Lightfall campaign. The Destiny UI has been in need for an overhaul for a very long time, and they're doing just that in this expansion. From Lightfall and onwards, you'll have the ability to choose loadouts. Massively requested by Destiny players, especially those that want to use different loadouts for different things. Now you can choose these loadouts and set them up, and they can be items that are vaulted or items that you've got in your inventory. So this can be likes of PvP setups specifically. You can have a loadout for PvE setups and campaigns and weekly story lore and things like that. And also you can have a setup just to look good, have all of your really cool items on, and yeah, have more of a stylistic approach just from a click of a button. Say goodbye to the old days of spending 20 minutes forging the perfect loadout for each mode each time. Literally forge it one time, click a button, and it can be changed and edited however you like to from that point. Bungie are also implementing measures to help players connect with one another a lot easier. Now, this doesn't just mean connecting with friends, this is connecting with literally any random person, talking through them, doing raids with people and stuff like that, to help try and forge the communities and bring them closer to one another really, and allow people to meet new friends and things when doing raids and play Destiny with other people rather than just soloing all the time. Bungie said that a big complaint they'd received was around players not having much to do solo, and that they're attempting to fix this with a feature called Guardian Ranks. Now, this system is heavily focused around new players being able to party up with more experienced players to take them through raids, dungeons, missions and much more. Now, there'll be 11 ranks that a player can rank up through, and they'll be able to do this with something called commendations, where the fire team or someone you've just played with can actually go and rank the leader or the players in that fire team to see how they were during that raid or mission or whatever it might be. If they were helpful, accommodating and nice to be around, you can rank them high and give them the highest commendations. But if they were just a dick, you can rank them really low. Now, this could be a feature that could be abused for creators and streamers and things like that, and people could rank them really low or people could rank them really high. Obviously, that's something Bungie will need to take into account, but overall, I think it's a good feature, and I'm glad they're taking the step in the right direction with that. Now, I will do a separate video on Season of Plunder and going into the story and lore, but coming with the season, there's a lot packed into it too. We have things like Arc 3.0, which looks awesome, a new damage type that's all about proximity. It's about rushing enemies, being quick and aggressive in the way that you play. I am that type of player, so this really suits me. Now, an example of this, a hunter will have a new ability called Gathering Storm. Warlock is an elemental conduit where you can absorb lightning and cause damage with lightning. Sounds really, really cool. And a Titan is about constant movement. So a new movement mechanic is being added for the Titan called Thruster, and this will be added as well with Season 19. A new melee attack, also called Thunderclap, is coming as well. And a full charge is a one-shot kill in PvP. They said that apparently this is quite difficult to do, so it takes a while to charge up, but we'll be the judge of that. And finally, a couple of really interesting bits that I thought was a really nice touch from Bungie is just stuff you love to see, really. The first is that Bungie announced that Destiny 2 is now on the Epic Games Store, so if you don't have Steam for whatever reason, you can download it for free through there. But there's also a reason for you to download that, and that's because Bungie announced that if you download Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store, you would get the 30th anniversary bundle for Destiny 2 for free. This was a pack worth about £25 to £30 or dollars, so it was a pretty expensive pack, and it comes with a couple of really interesting bits as well, new weaponry and stuff like that, armor bits like that. So you get this for free if you download it through the Epic Games Store. Why would you not do that? It's a no-brainer for me. This isn't the only free item that we're going to be getting, guys. This is even better. For a whole week starting from today, every DLC pack from Shadowkeep upwards is completely free to play. You can finish them all, catch up with the story, get the loot from those seasons and campaigns, gear up as new characters, and learn about the story and expansions firsthand rather than watching YouTube videos. I really like this approach, and it was also mentioned they're no longer sunsetting or vaulting different expansions, so nothing else is going to be sunsetted or vaulted anymore. Everything that we see in Destiny 2 right now is there forever. They've done a couple of tweaks to the engine in the background, and this means that we don't need to do this anymore. Really, really happy about that. The likes of the Red War, people can't go on and play that and experience it because it has been sunsetted, which is a bit of a shame. So hopefully they bring that back in the future or stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good step in the right direction. And a final thing to finish off as well, the Taken King is coming to Destiny 2. This was a part of Destiny 1 and it was a massive fan favourite as well. So they're bringing this forward into Destiny 2 for us to play, to try out as well. Very excited to try this out. I don't know whether this will be paid or not. It probably will be, let's be real. But yeah, if you guys haven't played it like myself, I'll be buying it, playing it. So there you go. You can go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that's everything from the reveal. I'm super gassed about it, and Lightfall will release on the 28th of February next year, 2023. Mark it on your calendars. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, everyone. I'm super gassed for it. But guys, speak soon and take care.